Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. I hope you are well. All right, it is 5 o'clock Tuesday on the dot. It is just me here today. No problem. I know there's a lot of load shedding going on. So hopefully for those of you who are watching this, you're catching the recording and hopefully we'll get to connect next week. So all good here. It is just, as you can tell, freezing cold. Winter is officially here. It's rainy, it's cold. It's normally not rainy. It is cold at this time of year. So we're having just one of those very, very Kapha enriched days where it is cold, wet, heavy, moist. And it's also kind of like really nice to be snuggled up. What we're going to be looking at today is actually moving to do the opposite when it is this kind of Kapha heavy, dense weather. So we're going to really get our bodies moving and grooving a little with some nice yoga sequences. All right. So that's that. Announcements before we get going. Announcements for the week. On Saturday, I have got an inflammation workshop. We did it on Monday in my shifting from chaos to rhythm group, and it was a big hit. I forgot to push record, so I can't share that one with you guys. But on Saturday there's another one. I'm going to be using the same content. We're going to be covering a lot of that work in there, so I hope you have registered for it. If not, and you haven't got the link or you're not sure where to find it, email me or WhatsApp me and I'll send you the link. It's free. It's for 1 hour from 9 to 10, and I promise you it really is worth joining in and getting the information. So that is the announcement. And then my full year program, the next round is started. Can you believe it? I mean, it was March that the last one started, and the next round is already starting, which is now 4th of July on Monday. So if anyone is still somewhat interested, we've got our orientation, and you guys are welcome to join the orientation and find out if it might be something for you. If you'd like, again, just pop me an email or WhatsApp me and we can connect that way. All right, so those are all the announcements for today, and we're going to get cracking. Remember, when it comes to movement, a little bit more of what we call like a vinyasa flow, that you really need to be listening to your body. So please adapt and change and adjust whatever you need to, so that it feels right for you today, whenever you're watching this. All right, guys, I do have Carter the yoga dog with me today. So let's see how we can navigate sharing the yoga mat. Thanks, my boy. All right. So coming into a comfortable seated position. And from your comfortable seated position, you can close your eyes. And you can observe your breath for a moment. So notice the breath as it flows in. And notice your breath as it flows out. You feel that there is a sense of stillness starting to fill you, surround you. And with that feeling of stillness coming to your center, as you reach that center still space, noticing or taking a moment to give thanks for 3 things that you're grateful for that have happened today. You may want to do your 3 ohms or 3 deep breaths. Just start with a set of 3. And once you've completed that practice, bring the palms of your hands together. Get your hands really nice and warm. And just notice what happens when you create that friction, when you create that heat. side. And then from there, you can clap your hands over your eyes, taking a deep breath in. And slowly. From there, we're going to take it into shoulder circles. Carter also wanted to join in that practice. So as you inhale, take your shoulders up and back, exhaling down and around. Inhaling up and back, exhaling down and around. Just getting a little bit of movement here. And then change direction, circle your shoulders the other way. Encompassing anyone or anything that is in your space. So we don't exclude anyone, we don't exclude anything, we just always invite into the space. Right, inhale as we take the arms up. Exhale as we lean over to the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Twice more to each side, opening up the side bodies. Again, always just taking a little bit of time to create a bit of movement, a bit of space, a bit of warmth within the body. Never rushing into anything. Here we go, exhale, release. And then let's take it into our legs. So we're going to have the knees bent, feet onto the mat. We're just going to take them from side to side. This is a nice little practice that I know Jennifer Stevens often does, just to warm up into the sides of the buttocks, the hips. And we're getting into the waist. Okay, guys, you have to be quiet, otherwise you're going to get chucked out, eh? And just a few more rounds. And then release. All right, let's move into ankles and wrists. Get those warm. And the other way. And then you can paddle your feet and hands, or point to the flex. Great. All right, if you're feeling brave, if you have got scarves on, you may want to lose your scarf. If you have got socks on, you may want to take the socks off. If you're feeling warm already, you may even want to take your jersey off. Depends on where you're at and what you've got underneath. All right, so starting with Chakrabakasana, your cat stretch. We're going to have knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale as you open up into your chest, exhale as you round. So you know your cat stretch. Make it comfortable for you. Allow the breath to flow. Feel that you can get nice and warm, and you might even want to take it into a little bit more of a circling cat stretch, kind of taking yourself forwards, around, back, around. Sometimes it's even nice to do a little bit of a figure of 8 with the hips and the pelvis, just allowing the head to go. So make it really playful this evening, where you're able to move in a way that feels right for you. Maybe you feel you want to move from a child's pose into a cat stretch, or a little bit forwards, working into the wrists, rocking back and forth. You might really feel that it feels nice to squeeze into the waist, so you're taking the head and the waist in the same direction. So really just working in a way that feels comfortable and necessary for you. And it may just be a classic cat stretch, slow and steady. Again, there's no incorrect way. On the inhalation, we tuck under the toes from a neutral spine. Exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana, your downward facing dog. Working into those legs. Just lengthening through the spine, relaxing the head. And then from there, you're going to walk your hands and your feet towards each other. You're going to hang down. So you're going to let your head feel heavy. Lock your thumbs into your elbows, hanging down. Maybe just swaying a little from side to side. Release the hands and slowly uncurl, coming all the way up. All right, if you are brave enough, if you are feeling a little bit of warmth, you can lose a layer. Okay, and here we go. We're going to start at the front of our mat. That's not going to be a game, my boy. We're going to start at the front of our mats and we're going to move dynamically through the salute to the sun. All right, so from where you are, bringing the hands to your heart center, grounding down through your feet. On an inhalation, drawing the arms up. As you exhale, you can bring yourself forwards into your Uttanasana. As you inhale, you need to step your right leg back, open into your chest. Stepping your left leg back into a nice strong plank. As you exhale, bring your knees, chest and chin down. Inhale into Bhujangasana, your cobra. Exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana, your downward facing dog. Stay here for a moment, maybe cycling out those legs a little bit more. There we go. Inhale, bring your right leg up. And as you exhale, step that right leg forwards. That's it. Stepping your left leg forwards, grounding down through the feet. Inhale, reaching your arms forwards and up. Exhale, hands come to your heart center. Same thing, other side. Inhale, reaching out forwards and up. Exhale, folding forwards into your Uttanasana, your forward bend. Inhale, your left leg steps back, opening into your lunge. Holding the breath as your right leg goes back. Exhaling, knees, chin and chest and chin to the mat. Inhaling up into Bhujangasana, your cobra. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Stay here, cycling out the legs for a moment. Thanks, my boy. Am I needing a bit of a wash? When you're ready, inhaling, your left leg goes up. Exhaling, stepping that leg through. Stepping your right leg through, ground down through your hands. Inhale, reaching your arms forwards and up. Ground down through your feet. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Lovely. All right, so hopefully the body is feeling a little warmer, a little more comfortable. We're going to be doing that again. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhale, right leg steps back. Hold the breath as the left leg goes back. Exhaling, down into your hands with the left. Inhale, into your cobra. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg steps through this time. Exhale as your left leg follows. Inhaling, reaching the arms forwards and up. Exhaling, hands to your heart center. Same thing, other side. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, folding forwards. Inhaling, stepping your left leg back. Holding the breath as the right leg goes up. Exhaling, knees, chest and chin to the mat. Inhale into your cobra. Exhale into a downward dog. Inhaling, stepping your left leg through. Exhaling your right. Inhaling, bringing the arms forwards and up. Exhaling, hands to your heart center. Taking a breath, taking a moment here. We're going to build into that just a little bit more. While I've got Carter here, we'll work into a standing variation. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhaling, folding forwards and down. Inhaling, right leg steps back. From here, we're going to hold the posture. We're going to hold a nice high lunge, We need to lengthen through that back leg. We're going to work into squeezing the inner thighs together, opening into the chest. Right. From here, on your inhalation, reaching the arms forwards and up. So we're coming into a variation of Virabhadrasana number 1. If it feels comfortable, you can place that back heel onto the mat. If your sacrum doesn't like it, like mine doesn't like the ankle, you can keep your back leg straight and your heel off the mat and just pressing down into the ball of the foot. Feel that the chest is opening. We're moving into the arms here. As you exhale, you're going to bend your elbows to the sides like a little cactus position. And inhale, reaching the arms up again. We do that twice more. Exhaling, bending the elbows. Inhale, reaching up. Last time, exhale, bending the elbows, squeezing from the shoulder blades, opening into the chest. Stay here, pressing through the back leg, opening the chest. Feel that you're not scrunching into the lower back. So feel that the sacrum is heavy and be drawing you down, squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhaling, falling forwards and over that front leg. If you've got space, you can work your back leg forwards a little. You need to try and straighten your front leg. If that doesn't work, you can use your blocks, one on either side, to work into straightening that front leg. Stay there. And then releasing. When you're ready, stepping your left leg back. As you exhale, knees, chest, and chin down to the mat. Inhale into a cobra. Exhale into a downward dog. Inhale, your right leg steps forward. Exhaling your left leg. Inhaling, reaching forwards and up. Exhaling, hands to your heart center. Last time, inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, folding forwards and down. Inhale, your left leg steps back out. Stay in your lunge, holding it here, getting comfortable. When you feel comfortable, inhale as you reach those arms up into variation of your warrior one. You can place that back heel down if that feels comfortable, if that's the way you normally do. Otherwise, you can stay in this position. You can widen your stance if you're feeling a little unbalanced. As you exhale, bending the elbows up to the sides. That's it. Inhale, reaching the arms back up. Twice more. Last time, keeping the elbows bent. Stay here, let the chest open, let the heart center open. So kind of when the Kapha energy gets stagnant, when that dosha gets a little kind of like the seat of Kapha is in the chest, is in the lungs. So when it is moist, when it is wet, we really do want, and cold, we really do want to start to work and open up into the chest. Inhale, reaching the arms up again. Exhale, extend forward. Right, so you can hold it here. If you want to grab your blocks again, you can do so. Flowing through the rest of your sequence, stepping your right leg back. As you exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Inhale into your cobra. Exhale into your downward dog. There we go. Inhale, stepping your left leg. Exhale the right. Inhale as you come forwards and up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. We are going to be doing one last variation. Inhale as your arms lift up. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, your right leg steps back. Hold, watch as the left goes back. Exhale, knees, chest and chin come down. Inhale, flowing up into a cobra. Exhaling, pushing up and back into a downward dog. All right, from here, we are going to step the right leg back and up. And if you don't have a dog in the way, you're going to slide that knee through your hands into awesome. Right, so we're going to keep the knee bent. We're going to keep the foot directly underneath the body. We're going to keep that left leg back. We're not going to get pushed out of the way by a dog. Chest nicely open. There we go. And keeping that left leg back, chest open, shoulders back. You might want to come up onto your fingertips. You can close your eyes and breathe here. So there should be no discomfort, there should be no pain, there should be no strain. Just should feel like there's a lovely sense of lightness in the upper body, lightness in the neck. You can move your head from side to side if need be. You can even open and close your mouth. It usually feels quite nice with releasing through the throat and the front of the chest. Three more slow breaths here, settling into it, easing into it. Now, as a little bit of a variation, to adjust, to change position, we are just going to slide that right foot forwards a little. We're going to release into our buttocks and we're going to allow that left leg to come out from behind. Or out to the side, I should say. So in other words, we're going to move into a variation of Jala Shasana, the side angle pose. So from here, feel that you're really opening up into that inner thigh. You can bring your elbow onto the inside of your leg. You can use a block if you can't reach. There we go. So just getting comfortable. Inhale, reaching that right arm up. Exhaling, taking it over. So we, again, opening up beautifully into the side body here. Nothing too complicated, nothing too difficult. Feeling happy and steady. Wants to come out. Inhaling, coming back to the center. Now everybody is quiet. Dad is in the house. Just help look after the child, the one and only spoiled child. Back to the center. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you push back into your downward dog. And you inhale, right leg goes up. Step it forward. Exhale, let your left leg follow. Inhaling, coming all the way up. Exhaling, hands to your heart center. I'm just going to change direction so that it is easier for you to see and I don't turn my back to you in the moment. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forwards and down. Inhale, left leg steps back. Then the right. Exhaling, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, up into your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. There we go. All right. From here, you can extend your left leg up. Bend the knee. Exhale, slide that knee through your hands. The right leg goes straight back. Then come into your fingertips. Be in a position that you feel comfortable here. Shoulders are back and down. Being steady and stable. Smooth, even, relaxed breaths. And again, if you feel that you just like to lift your chin a little and open and close your mouth, you can do that. Easy get you to yawn, and if that happens, go ahead and yawn. You might want to relax the jaw, maybe just take the head a little from side to see how the neck is feeling. back to the center, shoulders back and down, nice long leg. Running down through your hands. And then from here, you're going to allow your weight to shift back onto the buttock. Just allow that right leg to go out to the side. Left foot comes into your inner thigh. If you've got your block handy nearby, you may just want to grab that to place onto the inner aspect of your leg. You can just place the elbow onto it without much strain or stress. You're not doing anything with force. That left arm comes up. This time, reach into the fingers, and as you exhale, you can take that arm over. Right, keeping the alignment of the body. So watch that you don't collapse. We've been working with opening up the chest beautifully. So feel that you can keep that chest open. Watch that you don't drop your head. There's a tendency to drop the head here. So keep the neck, an extension of the spine. We're not holding it stiff or kind of like tense. It is in a relaxed way, fairly relaxed. Just keeping its alignment. Chest is open. What happens if you draw that elbow back just a fraction more? Lovely. And then release. So we'll spiral out of it again. You can roll forwards into your hips. You can tuck under your toes. And lifting up, pressing back. Walking out those legs and the hips. And then when you're ready, stepping that left leg forward. On an exhalation, the right leg follows. Inhaling, bring the arms forwards now. And exhaling, hands to your heart center. Release the hands alongside the body. Stand steady and still for a moment. Observe your breath. Notice how the body feels. There should be a lovely feeling of warmth, a bit more energy, movement. So we incorporated a couple of back bends, which are very invigorating and opening. Now we incorporated again the movement, the dynamic movement, which creates a nice little bit of heat as well. So for now, we're going to put on socks and jerseys again. So if you want to go ahead and do those, you can. We're going to end off taking ourselves down onto the mat. You can come and lie on your back. We're going to do a few rounds of the Apanasana. We'll take ourselves into a little bit of a twist, and then from there, a bit of a relaxation. All right. If you do need a soft pillow underneath your head, you can place one there. All right. Knees to the chest. Inhale as you straighten your arms. Sending your legs away. Exhale as you bend your knees towards, or bend your elbows so that the knees can come towards you. And again, you can adapt and change and adjust your Apanasana, your energy-freeing posture in a way that suits you. If you feel you need to just circle your knees for a moment, for a while, go ahead and do so. If you feel you need to do the rotating Apanasana in the sense where each knee goes in an opposite direction, you can do that. And sometimes if we've been moving a lot and if there is a lot of movement around us, so if there's a lot of wind and a lot of busyness in our mind, sometimes it's comfortable to actually just hold the knees into the chest and to be completely still and to follow the breath. So again, you adjust and adapt and do what you feel it is that your body needs. And we'll end off with a nice gentle twist. Extend your right leg out. Place your right hand onto your left knee and very gently draw that knee across your body to the left. Your left arm can go out to the side. Keep the head in the center today, especially if you're using a pillow. If you want to turn your head, remove the pillow if you're using it. We're not going into a deep, strong twist, we're keeping it just comfortable. We've been opening up into the side body as well. Just getting a little bit more of air rotation in. On the inhalation, come back to the center. You can extend that leg out. Take a moment to observe. Same thing other side, bringing the knee to your chest. Take that knee across your body. And settle your forehead. Coming back to the center, giving that knee a bit of a squeeze, extend that leg out, extend both arms out behind you. Take a yawn, sigh the air out. And again, stretching through the body. And then from here, we'll make ourselves comfortable for a well-deserved relaxation. So I'm going to come a little closer to the screen as usual, but you can make sure that you've got a pillow under your head, an eye bag over your eyes, blanket over you. You can dim the lights, whatever it is you need, you can do that now. Let's see if I can make this the most comfortable. There we go. All right, so as you lie there, you can allow your head to loll a little from side to side, just releasing any tension from the back of the neck. And then bringing your head back to the center. Make tight fists of your hands, reach your hands down towards your feet, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax and release soft arms, soft hands, relaxed fingers. Flexing your feet, tighten your thighs, tightening your buttocks, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And as you exhale, relax and release, letting go. Inhale deeply, allow your whole body to expand. And exhale, releasing, letting go. Again, inhaling deeply. Exhaling, releasing completely. Last time, breathing in deeply, breathing in fully, allow your whole body to expand. Exhaling, letting go. And the state of stillness is to observe how your body feels. Notice where there is a sense of tension or tightness or imbalance. Be it in the physical body, the mental, emotional body, the spiritual body. Wherever you're noticing that there's a little bit of an imbalance, feel that you can breathe into it, and that as you exhale, you allow it to soften. Each breath inviting that area to soften a little bit more. And you might find that your awareness jumps from area to area, from body part to body part as we continue with this practice. So you may notice that, there's a bit of tension in the left shoulder, and you breathe into that for a while. And then there's a bit of tension in the right hip, and you breathe and you release into that. And maybe then the left ankle, then maybe the jaw or the forehead. And the stillness that surrounds you. Allow your body to guide your awareness, to guide where your breath needs to go, and where there's going to be an invitation to release. Our bodies are always such a good navigator and finder of issues, problems, challenges, or imbalances. Little niggles here and there. And often our mind overrides those little niggles. The body has those niggles for a reason. And it's wanting you to stop and to listen and to address. And it might be something physically, maybe always the way you're crossing your legs, maybe the body wants you to uncross your legs, maybe it wants you to sit or stand in a different manner. Maybe the niggle is pointing to something more emotional. Maybe there is an emotion you're not fully encompassing and addressing, being present with. Maybe there is a thought process that is reoccurring and running wild in your mind that you, again, need to find time to acknowledge and sit with and address and understand. So when we take the time at the end of our practice and we allow those little niggles to come to the forefront, and we don't need to analyze them, understand them, but we just give them a little bit of airtime, a little bit of awareness, a little bit of love, a little bit of tenderness, so that they feel heard and acknowledged. And we can start to work with our body instead of against it. And when we're working with our body, that's where healing and transformation can start to take place. All of the answers which sometimes need to be guided or shown the way. So feel that your breath can be that guide for you right now. As the breath enters, it naturally feels expansive. And is there an area in the body where that expansion isn't happening naturally, isn't coming easily? And continue to guide your attention, your focus to that area. It's time. It might be a few more breaths. It might be in a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of years. There'll be more of a sense of ease within. We keep listening, keep listening, keep listening. The more we listen, the more we learn. When you are ready, you can bring your full attention to your heart center. You can start to breathe a little deeper, noticing the rise and the fall of your chest. You can allow the thumbs to move along your fingertips, waking up your hands, and you can wiggle your toes, waking up your feet. And you're ready, you can stretch your arms out behind you, yawning if you want to. Stretching diagonally through the body, right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg, arms one way, legs the other. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly release and relax. Bring your knees to your chest, give them a lovely squeeze. If you want to rock from side to side, go ahead and do so. Eventually, you just roll all the way onto your right side. Keeping the eyes closed, place your left hand in front of your chest, push yourself up into a seated position. Making sure that you feel nice and comfortable. You can bring your hands to your heart center already if you want. Taking a moment to acknowledge 3 things that you're grateful for. Possibly taking 3 slow deep breaths, or maybe doing your 3 arms if that feels right for you right now. When you're ready, bow your head for a moment, acknowledging the amazing superhuman being that you are. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and you can slowly start to lift your gaze. And namaste. Wishing you a lovely, lovely evening or day further. The divine light in me honors and acknowledges the divine light in you. Namaste. See you next week. And for those of you who are able to join on Saturday, I'll pop the inflammation workshop information into our group chat, and you're welcome to come along and also share with others. All right, guys, have a lovely day, and hopefully not too much load shedding next week. Catch you then. Bye.